Hi everybody, it's Julie. Let's talk a little bit about my base book for my November journal. So we get to use any cover. We get to use anything. We get to use all our stuff. So I had this cover that I made last month during our mini challenge in the challenge. And so that is my cover. I just need to add a Dear Julie Julie digital to that. Then I took a group of papers. You can see me put these papers together and have it all ready. I cut the big pieces. I went ahead and added these. This makes these a pocket. That was during the Friday Live, okay? So during the Friday Live, after I finished my October challenge journal, and I will have a flip through of that very soon. But after I finished that during the live, I went ahead and did this because those were the two projects I needed done. And then after I closed up, I was like, oh my gosh, I can use this as my challenge journal. And I'm going to, okay? So it's going to be my thankfulness journal for November. So I will be doing my first few days or however many days I'll do on things that I can put in the journal because it's kind of personal and possibly might not want that in here like that. But I did want to show you, I have 11 Dear Julie Julie digital pages. So 1, 2, this is my flip-up postcard page, so that counts as one of my folded pages. That is third page. This is the fourth page of Dear Julie Julie Digitals. This is the fifth page, the sixth page, seventh page. This is my 6-pack. This is my second folded page. I lost count of how many pages I was on. I think I was on 6, but we'll count. So that's my second folded page. So I use the 6-pack folded page and the flip-up postcard page as my Dear Julie Julie folded pages here. I have, so we'll count these again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I have 12. I have 12 pages, you guys. I've already got my 12 pages and they are in here. Okay, so my 12 pages have already been added. These are the other sides. I love all the colors in here. And so so that gives you that look. Now, I get to use anything I want for decorating. And I need some embellishments. And one of the things that I always like to go through, see what we can find. We've got a double pocket page here. Okay, so could use that. Got a flip-up pocket page here. Could glue those down as a double pocket, but I'm not going to. We have a flip-up pocket page here. I think we'll do that. I think we'll start with this. Okay, so excuse me. So this is different, you guys. Usually you see me make the pages and then I put it together. Well, this time I already have the pages, and I know a lot of you like to do it that way. So this is a Daphnes Diary page, and as you know, or maybe you don't know, but you cannot use Daphnes Diary items and then sell what you made with it, supposedly. So I no longer buy them anymore. I'm so sad because I loved their stuff, but I always bought it thinking that I could also incorporate in the things I made, and just in case I didn't want to accidentally do it. So but this is for me. This journal is for me, and so I like I said, I love their stuff. I've bought their date book before, and I have a thing of stickers that I purchased, and I was like, okay, yeah, you don't want me to use it. So, I mean, personal use only. I'm going to go ahead and use my favorite, the tape from Lowe's. And you should be able to find that linked down below under the video. And you can purchase it there. We've had a few people try and purchase from Amazon, and what they got was not the tape like I use. And so, yeah, so, and if you are unable to find it in your local store, you can get it from their online store. And when Dawn ordered hers, she got free. I'm going to just let that be a smaller pocket because it doesn't seem to need to come over. So we've added this. Now when I do that, I like to also add it to the other side. That's just how I like to do it. And I don't like the I don't like the straight edge to be on it. I don't know why. So yeah, so it is tagged down below, and if you use that link, then they know that I sent you, and they give me a little reward for sending you to them. And it does not cost you extra to do that. So free shipping, and from what I understand, like I said, Dawn purchased it. She got free shipping. And so, yeah, so it's right there. And so anything that I list down below, that's what it is. It's, we would get, or I would get a little stipend for sending you there. So my first of my 3 items, you can see that this, I did use the lace scissors here. Up here, I went ahead, this came out of the book. Do you see how it got fuzzy? And I just attached it to my Dear Julie Julie digital. Now, this was when I was having trouble with my printer, and it was printing with lines, but I this is from the Poppy kit, I believe. Absolutely beautiful. I love the colors, and it ends up, look at this, it's perfect to go along with what we've got going on here. So this is a Daphnes Diary page, and then oh, actually, it's not a flip up page. It's just got a page put across. So I digress. We will move on and find something that we can use. Okay, this one is a flip up page. So if you remember the squirrel page and I flipped it up, okay, so this one we can use up. This is a flip up page. Sometimes it'll be on a 12 by 12. You'll also see me use them out of 8.5 by 11, and I also use them like in my traveler's notebook style or size journals. Okay, so we've got the flip up there. Now this, the way it's ripped, it came in a little bit. I think that's going to be a perfect place to use my unidentified. This is my favorite object. It just plain is. I love to use this. So yeah, and if you haven't been able to find it, then check down below. And the thing is, it is a sticker. You also get the piece, and you can use that as well. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this. Well, I was going to put it here, but I can't because I'll put it down here. Okay, so there's that. So I'm going to go ahead and grab one of my favorite stickers and add that here. That will give me some place that I can write. Okay. And, you know, well, oh, these rub-ons. These are rub-ons. It says, simple pleasures are priceless treasures. I wonder if it's going to work. Well, we can try it. You know, sometimes when you've had things for a long time, they're not going to work anymore. Let's see. I have a, yeah, it's not going to work. Oh, it is working. Ah, it's working up there. We'll just put it on here. Might take a little extra work. You know, that's why you want to use your stuff. Those of you that are just buying stuff and you don't have things from 40 years ago, just use your stuff, because it has a expiration on it. It really does. So, and it's disappointing when you have cool things. Okay, it's working. It's working. We have to use a lot of pressure, but so these are rub-ons, different than stickers. So this counts as one of my 3 things. Okay, there we go. So we used a sticker, a rub-on, and my unidentified object. And then we are going to use something from, like, I want my mug. I want my mug as my, I know, I keep using this. I love this. This was the kit that I gave to the Patreons. And I'm going to go ahead and cut my cozy cup. It says, simple pleasures are priceless treasures. I think that this, so I'm just fussy cutting my cup. Okay. And that can go right on there. So one of these days in my 9 moments, I bet I'm grateful for a hot beverage. And maybe that can put that here that day. Okay. I love that. Okay. So that is my page ensemble. Now I'm going to make something to go inside here, inside my pocket, and I'm looking around like, what do I have that I have the back of this sticker page. Okay, so I'll keep the stickers in here. These are really cool. I might use these well, they're in my box to use this time. Okay, so let's see. It can go all the way down, but I don't think we need to. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut across here. Okay. This is going to be the back, and we'll cover this side. Okay. So Jenna Lee said her favorite was the squirrel page. So isn't that something that we'll start off with, the squirrel page? Now I have the dryer sheet. Okay, so this is the dryer sheet. It was my pickup cleanup page from, I think, when I did the bird house kit. So there is a digital kit in the Patreon that stars, that is part of the kit, okay? And we're going to go ahead and use that on the back of this, okay? I'm going to, because it's fabric, I'm going to use this, okay? So, dryer sheet. So flip up pocket page. It's usually where we use like a 12 by 12 paper cut down and we flip it up, but it can be anything. In some of the Christmas videos, you'll see where I've taken like computer paper and flipped up the pocket and had a pocket page that was decorative that turned out really cute. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this on here. And remember, I do like to use trash in my journals. That's, so here you go. This is me using a dryer sheet and the packaging from a sticker set in my journal. Okay, so now we can pull this down. It says bear. It says bear. I'm going to go ahead and I don't need that much here. What if we use one of these? No, they're both those. Okay, we'll come down. I'm going to put my glue along the edge here because I know that that's where I'm going to put that piece. So, have you been to the Messy Desk before? We do a little thing where it's called Do the Thing, okay? And somebody will probably explain it in the... But it involves freebies. Last month we had a pink kit that was our freebie kit. I have a new kit for November. And all the freebies go into the Patreon in the free section. So patreon.com/DearJulieJulie. It's also listed down below. Okay, so there we go. That is the back. This is the front. And it's kind of funny because I did just find some of the bigger pieces. You can put the flower. Or Ashley way down yonder. I think we'll go Ashley way down yonder, and we'll go ahead and rip the paper. I like to rip. I like to rip the papers. This again is from the kit that I gave to the Patreons. So at the Ruby level, the $10 level, each month you get at least one little digital kit. And then everybody that is a tier in the tiers above that, they also have access. And then the tiers below, they'll have a page or two of those kits also. Okay, so we're going to put this right on here. I could have stacked it a little bit, but I didn't. Okay, now I'm going to grab my little goodie. This is from Spectrum Art Creation, and I had gotten it from one of their Saturday sales. You can also get them from their website. Tell them I sent you. There we go. We're going to go from side to side. I just flipped it over, and now I've got basically the same thing happening. Yes, you can use, I have credit cards that are cut for it, but I can't see through them. And so some of the time I want to be able to see what I'm cutting off. Looking around to see, I haven't like pulled a lot of things over for yeah, we are doing the thanks thing this month. So I love these colors. I'm excited to finally use this. I might have had a few of these even. So this says thanks. I'm going to go with thanks across like that. So we have a sticker. We have the dryer sheet, which would be trash. And packaging, which we do consider packaging its own category because we use that a lot. Okay, now I'm liking this. I think I'm going to hang something off that S before I put it down. We'll go ahead and grab a jump ring. And hang it on the S. I just think it'll be fun. Maybe. Okay. My glasses, I can't. Struggling to see. Okay, there we go. So there's that. Okay. I have these from Crystal. And let's see. Oh, I think that one would be pretty. Okay. And I don't have my new tools out. I've got to figure out how to set them up on my desk somewhere. So there's that. Don't need the cutter. I need the pinch it. Thing about the new ones is they are, oh my gosh, they feel amazing in my hands. They're easy to open and close. Okay, so there's that. And over here, I have this little piece of lace. I'm like, I wonder if I can get that in there. Before I go put it in the other way. It's stuck on it. Go down, go down. So I have this piece of teal lace over here I've been saving for something special. I think, thankful This journal is something special. So have you done your 9 moments for today? I did my first day, I did the 9 moments in the car. The second day I was trying to do the 9 moments in the bathroom, in the bathtub. And my mind kept going. I could not quiet my mind. So I have to do it somewhere. Do it again. Okay, so there, got this little piece of lace on there. I like that. And then this. And then I'm thinking of putting something on the front here because of being able to see that. Of course, if it doesn't, if those kind of things don't bother you, don't worry about it. But I have... Oh my gosh. So this was from sometime like at some point, this was on a Friday freebie. I'm going to put this on there. That'll cover that up. And remember, this is for me. So, and this is my 30 days of thankful. And here we have Colossians 4:2 that's speaking about so we've got devote. Oh, I messed up the E. Yourself to prayer. Being watchful and thankful. See, we could look in my verse thing and be able to kind of get an idea when we did this one. But remember, each Friday on the Friday freebie, almost every Friday, we have a verse. And I have a bunch of them from my extra page over here that I can use. So I think that will be awesome. So this is my Dear Julie Digital. Yes, you can use the freebies. They count as one kit. All freebies count as one kit. If you're using Patreon items from the paid Patreon, each kit counts as a kit. So devote yourself to prayer, being watchful and thankful. Yeah, we used a dryer sheet that we had used to clean up paint during a project. We used packaging. We used a sticker, some lace, a gift of the jewelry there from Crystal. I love this. I don't think it even, unless it needs something on the top when we get it in the thing, I don't think it needs anything on the top. We'll see. So, yeah, if you haven't checked out this month's challenge, just big hint, you get to use anything and everything. And you get to choose what you're making within the parameters that I put there. It's the easiest challenge that I have ever done. I really am hoping to have so many people signed up for the Zoom that maybe we have to get the next level of Zoom. Yeah, that would be cool, right? Okay, so let's grab my little goodie here. This goes in. There you go. So that is my first page ensemble. You can see it is a full little page here, and we have a flip up. See, there's the squirrels under. A flip up pocket page. And then we added the Lowe's tape sticker and the rub-on and our Dear Julie Julie to the page. And then for its insert, I have the tag, and I used packaging, and I went ahead and brought this piece over, used a scrap from cutting the book, and I cut it to actually be a tag. So there we go. That one is done and ready, and I love it. So what did I show you in this? Showed you that I have my 12 digitals are already in my journal. So I can just use random, because I've used my 12 pages. I've used 2 different kits. So now we're using that Patreon kit. This was also in Patreon. This is from Poppies. This was, I think this is from one of the sunflower kits. This is in the Patreon, but without the lines. This is my gel plate, and that is also in the Patreon, along with the leaves. Okay, so yeah, so far that is what I have used in here. I also showed you, this was put the pocket on the page. I thought at first it was a flip up page, but that's going to be the center of my journal. I do have over 60 pages. You count them front and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. 7, 8, 9, 10. I have over 60 pages. So that all that part is set up. I have, this is my flip up postcard page. So that is one of my flip, the Dear Julie Julie digital folded pages, and then the little, this is the 6-pack, and that is my other one. So I get to check off 60 pages. I get to check off that I've used 12 digitals, that I've used 2 digital kits, and that I have my 2 folded pieces done. I'm still looking for the right thing to put on the front, the right digital. So I do need to add a Dear Julie Julie digital to the front of, or somewhere. It just needs to be somewhere on the cover. And so, I mean, it could go in here. It could go on the back cover. It could go on the back. So, but there you go. I wanted to give you that little bit of information. Yeah, you guys, it really is the easiest one. And here I've taken a cover that I made last month, or started last month, and I've been able to use that. I took a pack of papers that I had already collected. I showed you that on Friday in the Friday's video. And remember, because I'm a VIP, or a, what am I? Well, a diamond, emerald, pearl, topaz, golden, crown, jewel Patreon, I got the sneak peek. So I knew what I needed to do, and I already had done it. Okay. So bright and colorful. I am so grateful. And I'm so grateful that this month I get to use my favorite colors. So the pink is my favorite color. This pretty much right there. That is my favorite color. So, and then the teal, and then orange being my favorite colors. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you'll come back tomorrow and see what I'm going to make tomorrow. I have to make 9 page ensembles, and I have to make 19 embellishments. So, yeah, so that was exciting. I got one done. I can mark off one. I did the flip up pocket page with a tag. Okay, or an insert. Flip up pocket page with an insert. There we go. By the way, Sheila did put a list of a bunch of page ensembles in the group, and I pinned it to the featured section of the crafty community. There's no place that I can pin things in the event that we're using for this month's challenge within the crafty community. So everything that's pinned will be pinned to there. Okay. I should be able to find things pretty easily within the event. If you are having trouble, let us know. Also, Dawn and Savannah have both given us printouts for trackers for keeping track of what you're doing. And what I did, because there was no place to keep track of my 19 moments, my 19 9-minute moment things, I took where the 19 embellishments are, where that list is, and on the outside here, I put 19 moments, 19 days or moments or something like that. And then I'm just putting a heart. I put a heart on one on the outside of where she has the tracking box. And so I put a heart, and I'll put a heart on 2 when I get it done, and a heart on 3 so that I'm keeping track. You guys know that after we're doing 19, but after you do 23, they say it becomes a habit. And I just think, I was like, oh my gosh, that would be wonderful if by the end of November you have made it a habit to take the time to be grateful and be thankful. And yeah, I that's my birthday wish. You guys, I thank you for being here, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.